Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are going to talk about the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, released in 2001. Ulysses, Everett McGill, Pete, and Delmar, three prisoners, escape from a chain gang and go in search of a treasure they were told was buried there before the land is flooded to create a lake. A blind man operating a handcar and a railroad provides the three with a ride. He promises them a fortune, but not the one they are looking for. The group travels to Wash, Pete's cousin's home. They stay in the barn to sleep, but after Wash alerts Sheriff Cooley, he and his men set the barn on fire. Wash's son assists them in escaping. Tommy Johnson, a young black man who claims to have traded his soul to the devil in exchange for the ability to play the guitar, is the person they pick up. The four stop at a radio transmission tower in order to record a song as the Soggy Bottom Boys, because they need money. After their automobile is found by the police that evening, the group splits up with Tommy and briefly crosses paths with outlaw babyface Nelson. They are unaware that the song goes on to become a big hit. The group hears singing near a river. Three women are seen singing and doing laundry. They are given corn whiskey as a narcotic by the women, and they pass out. When Delmar wakes up, he discovers Pete's garments next to him, empty save for a toad. Delmar is certain that Pete was changed into a toad by the women, who he believes were sirens. After inviting them to a picnic lunch, one-eyed Bible salesman Big Dan mucks them and kills the toad. Pete is seen working on a chain gang by Everett and Delmar as they travel to Everett's hometown. Upon his arrival, Everett confronts his wife Penny, who had assumed his daughter's identities and altered her last name. Vernon, her new suitor, and Vernon got into a fight. They sneak into Pete's holding cell later that evening and release him. It turned out that the women had taken Pete and given him to the police. Pete revealed the location of the wealth to the police while being tortured. The treasure is not there, Everett then admits. In order to prevent his wife from getting married, he cooked up a story to persuade the men with whom he was chained to help him escape. Due to the fact that Everett has 2 weeks left on his initial sentence and will probably serve an additional 50 years for his escape, Pete is furious with him. The group comes across a Klan rally where Tommy is going to be lynched. Tommy is being rescued by the trio as they pose as Klansmen, but a Klansman named Big Dan discloses who they are. Chaos breaks out, and the Grand Wizard emerges as Homer Stokes, a prospective candidate for governor. The group hurries Tommy out of the way before immolating Big Dan by slicing through the cross's supports. Pete, Delmar, and Tommy are persuaded by Everett to assist him in getting his wife back. They enter undercover as musicians as Stokes' campaign gala dinner she is attending. The ensemble stops singing their radio hit. When the crowd hears the song, they stop dancing. Homer remembers them as the individuals that made his mob feel inferior. The crowd pushes him out of town on a rail after he asks that the group be arrested and declares his support for white supremacy. The incumbent candidate, Pabio Daniel, seizes the chance, supports the Soggy Bottom Boys, and pardons them completely. In exchange for Everett finding her original ring, Penny consents to marry him. The next morning, the company departs to find the ring, which they have been told is at a cabin in the valley where Everett had previously claimed his riches to be hidden. After learning about the location from Pete, the police detain the group. Sheriff Cooley decides to hang them after rejecting their claims to have received pardons. They are saved when the valley floods and Everett prays to God. They go back to town when Tommy finds the ring in a floating desk. However, Penny learns that the ring was actually her aunt's when Everett gave it to her. She insists that she will only marry him with her wedding band, which is still missing. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. You can request any movie in the comments section. See you in the next video. Peace.